face. Did he draw this? He didn't like his parents? Yikes. I thought the parents had your back.
Nha, còn các bạn thì mong chắc như thế này thì mọi người nên mua bản sách theo khóa của như mình nha. Chỉ cần bơm cao lên phường rồi dùng cái chiết xuất tử tế và qua lặp lại vài để dùng bong chóc mình rất là thẩm mỹ mà lại còn dây được ra nhà mình hít vào thì cũng không tốt cho sức khỏe đâu. Cái này vừa chống bỏng mốc và là sơn cứng luôn, kể cả do cả tình tổ chính như là lập tổ thì mình cũng được ra này lại nhé.
What the hell? What the hell was that?
What's up? What's on? What is up? Well, I want to say the hello to the all the any OGs, any regulars out that of my content. All right, I just want to say what's up, fam. All right, what's up, family? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Sorry I can't do the regular style live streams, right? But since I'm on vacation, I'm trying to do some lives, but so I'm doing these types of lives. So prompts, questions, right? If you guys are bored, I agree. I agree. Abortion shouldn't be used as a form of birth control. But the sad thing is that I believe 90% of abortion is used as that, right? As used as pretty much essentially as birth control, right? It's not because of something bad happened to you. It's because you are trying to rectify what you made, right? A mistake, a woman made. Samuel, I hate it, right? I mean, this is a thing where hate it, like it. I'm just saying, be truthful, right? Be upfront about it. Be upfront about it. You are doing it because, you are doing it because it's like a birth control method. You're doing it because you're taking away your consequences. You're doing it because, you're irresponsible. You chose the wrong man. You just went and had sex. You didn't care about the consequences. Just be honest about it. Buster! What is up, my brother? Thank you guys for being here. I'm in the middle. There are many people who abuse the power of... I agree, right? And I think the majority of people abuse the power of abortion, right? I believe majority of women abuse the power of abortion. You should only be doing it, right, as an extreme, right? As an extreme, like all those the terrible cases, understandable, right? Down syndrome, your body, your choice. I mean, I agree. I mean, it is. I am pro-choice, but not pro-abortion. Just be honest. Fine, it's your body, your choice, but just be honest. You are killing a baby, and you're doing it because you're trying to take away consequences, or the consequences of your terrible actions. Short, yeah. I mean, I think my hair isn't as big of a deal as killing babies. I think my hair isn't as big of a deal as killing baby. It should only be allowed in medical emergencies. Exactly. I 100% agree. Ski, what is up, my brother? I missed you. Right? I missed you, my brother. I definitely agree. It should be only, necessary. Like, big cases. Abortion is fine. Stop telling people what to do. Mind your middle class. So do you? If you support women aborting their child, you should also support a man for leaving his child. You should be also supporting deadbeat fathers. You should also be fine. No opinion, no care about deadbeat fathers. Right? You should not be fine. Okay, also, you shouldn't mind about, mistreatment of children. Like, mind your own business, right? Mind your own business. Don't care about children. Mind your own business. Don't care about, fathers leaving their children. Don't care about it, right? Mind your own business, right? The stupidity in that kind of statement. Do people actually mind their own business in other people's businesses? What a stupid point of view. They aren't children yet. Fine, babies, right? Babies. Do you care about leaving babies? Do you care about fathers leaving babies? Right? Do you care about fathers leaving, pregnant women? What an idiotic statement. Better to abort than bring a kid into a shit situation. Then why did you have sex? Why would you have unprotected sex? Better to abort than bring a kid into a shit situation. Give you a shit situation. Right? Why even go to that extreme? You should never had sex with a man that will give you a shit situation. Because sex feels good. Because it feels good to have sex. It should feel good to have sex you're committed to. I do not support the situation hookup culture. I don't support that shit. Bunch of degenerates. Support American immigrants. Legal immigrants. Ben, I'm a big supporter of legal American immigrants. Agree with them or fine practically. I mean, like, again, if you agree with, if anyone, right? If anyone support women for aborting their child, you should also be consistent in your logic. Support men for abandoning children as well. That's your consistency in your logic. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It helps me out. Helps out the live stream. All right, please hit the like button. I love you guys. Nah, we need to bring more people. Vote against Trump. Let's do it. Let's do it, people. Support. First of all, it's too late to vote against Trump. This is his last term. So that is a foolish statement, right? That is a foolish statement. You're not going to bring anyone to vote against Trump because it's his last term. We agree on those statements. I love it. See, there's some logical people in here. I'm just curious. I don't know what a chud is, so I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah, I got glasses. Okay, I mean, I believe the immigration system is broken. I mean, I wouldn't mind for a more streamlined or Buster, thank you. DA, you're killing it tonight. I love it. Thank you. Right? I can't wait to get back to the U.S., so we can have a panel. I would love it. Okay, vote against the Republican Party as a whole then. To what I mean, the MAGA insane people. This is the thing. Well, why, Ben, why do you care about Republican or Democrat? Why not care about policies, right? Vote against the people the policies you hate, not against the people. Who gives a shit about Republican or Democrat? Care about the policies. CC, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. This is the problem with people like Ben. I'm sorry. Why do you care so much about the right, the left, Republican or Democrat? Be logical. Vote for the policies. Vote for the policies that make sense to you. Right? Vote for the policies that make sense to you. Because you make it seem like Democrats are angels. They have no sins. They're perfect. No, that's stupid. Plenty of Democrats are absolutely horrendous people. They don't care about the people. So I care about what the person would do. I don't give a shit what party they're from. Personally, I believe a potential father should at least tell a mom what he thinks. Many men dream of becoming fathers. I agree. Men do dream about becoming fathers. But the problem is, a lot of women, they're not aborting kids of men that want to become, become fathers. They're aborting kids of the Chads, the Tyrones. They're aborting kids of the players. Women are aborting kids of the players, the bad boys, right? The women they hook up with. They're not aborting kids of men that are responsible or want to be fathers, want to be husbands and stuff like that. I love pushing the blame. Yeah, I hate pushing the blame. Let's not push the blame on people. I'm a good person. What makes you think you're a good person? Right? You literally prove nothing. Trump 2028. Yeah, sadly, he can't do it, right? It's his last term. But, hopefully the next person will be, will do more. You are you are supremely retarded. There's no way you believe these points, please. Please, Raylo girl, please tell me. Come on. Again, these are like, let's have a conversation, right? If you're bored, let's have a conversation. I'm down for having a conversation. Why you what I'm saying? Okay? Yes, you're the devil's avocado. 100%. All right, 100%. Twin Cities, number 1. Yes, exactly. I mean, again, I've said this, right? Let's be honest. Abortion is 100% murder. Stop lying to yourself and others, right? 100%. I mean, you do what you want, but let's be honest. You are murdering a child or a baby, right? I'm pro-choice, but not pro-abortion. Abortion is taking away consequences, 100%. Pro-choice, you are an adult. Do whatever you want. I'm not stopping you from doing what you want. But let's be honest, right? Abortion is taking away your consequences, right? Have you ever been effed by a girl, or are you still virgin? I have two baby moms. I'm not proud of it, so I'm not trying to scream to a rooftop that, I've made my mistakes in my past. That's right. Let's be honest, okay? Caring about what stage of development you do it at is ridiculous. I mean, a zygote is still it's still a living stage of development. I personally think that the father should have the right to refuse the abortion. If she doesn't open her legs, then she wouldn't have to deal with the fact that he gets to say, yeah, I agree, right? I mean, I agree. I mean, the father should have a say, but stop judging people by the cover, right? You said I seem like a homosexual. My life doesn't represent that. So, but okay, why even use it? You make it seem like it's an insult. So, okay, consent to sex isn't consent to pregnancy, right? Irresponsible is funny because get pregnant. Zygotes. See, this is a thing where, okay, you think even with protection, condoms, actual birth control pill, or abstinence, right? Abstinence is 100% free of getting pregnant. So really, it is irresponsible. If you do not, if you have no fear of getting pregnant, it's because this is a thing where, let's be honest, right? They see no future with, right? it's irresponsible. You're having sex with men, even if you think it's even if it's protected. You're still having sex with men you see no future in. So there's always the danger or the consequences of getting pregnant. So you chose that. So and then you trying to take away that consequences. Yeah, it's irresponsible. Zygotes don't experience consciousness. They are not worthy of caring. That's ridiculous, right? So zygotes don't experience consciousness. You could say a vegetative person, right? Someone that is completely brain dead. So we should be killing people. I mean, just because we feel like it, just because we deem them, not experiencing conscious. I mean, like, it's like, how about like, right? It's okay to, destroy bees because what? They're not conscious. It's just ridiculous. Stop it with the no. It's 100%. You're killing the potential of a human being. Yeah, abortion is legalized baby murder. It's satanic. I've been married before. It is a living thing. It's not dead, right? It's not a dead thing. Okay? The opposite of living is dead, or it's not alive. It is alive. Abortion is 100% murder. Stop killing babies. Pro-choice is to have sex. Left me with the responsibilities for kids. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm against deletion, but I sympathize with the two excusable reasons. You know what they are. I do. I mean, it's understandable, right? It's understandable if abortion was left to like the two unexcusable reasons. Okay, I can get with that. Look in the mirror. That's birth control. Yeah. Condoms and birth control do not have 100% efficiency rate. And asking us not... Are you kidding me? Not to have sex is the gayest thing ever. That is ridiculous. Or how about this, right? Have sex with someone you're in a relationship with. Have sex with someone you see a future with. Have sex with someone you want to get married to. How about that? Because if you do, then if you get pregnant, it's not the end of the world, right? Because you see a future with this person, because you are in a relationship with this person, because you see marriage with this person. At the very least, that's what you could do, right? At the very least. I'm not saying that it's foolproof. I'm not saying it's 100%, but at the very least, have sex with someone you actually see a future with, that you actually in a relationship with, that you actually see you're going down, the marriage aisle with. That's the very least. At least that if we can consent on that, maybe we have a different type of argument. But too many times, women are actually, right, aborting kids of men they barely know. Women are aborting kids of men they are hooking up with, of men they know for a few months, of men they're not even in a relationship with, of a men they could care less about. So let's be honest. Let's be honest with that. Okay, my voice is what it is. Like, goddamn, why, Randolph? I mean, it's like you guys can't have. If you guys have to, do ad hominems or insults, you have low IQ, right? You can't talk about the problem. And you know what? I don't care, right? I'm fine with it too, because at the end of the day, haters are fine. Again, I consented to the sex. I can refuse to consent to a pregnancy. I'm sorry, right? I mean, sex leads to pregnancy. You can't consent to something, right, when you already did something, okay? There's consequences to your action. Plain and period, right? It's like I consent to robbing a bank. I don't consent to to being arrested. Are you ridiculous? There's consequences to your actions. That is irresponsible, right? You consent to sex. Guess what? Sex can and oftentimes lead to pregnancy. So really, you consented to pregnancy. I don't know what you wanted to debate. Steve, what is up, my brother? What is up? No, I'm divorced. I'm divorced. Yes, I'm Asian. I'm Asian. Modern Randy, what is up, my brother? What is up? Modern women are diabolical. I agree. Zero activity is death. Abortion is not murder because pulling the plug on a brain dead person isn't murder either. That's the thing, right? I don't think that we should so easily, right, kill off whoever we want to kill off for particularly, you know, our own selfish reasons, right? And again, like I said, right, do what you want to do. This is why I said I'm pro-choice. Do what you want to do, but stop being honest. It is 100% murder. I think pulling a plug on somebody is murder. Whether it's right or wrong, that's not what I'm talking about, right? These things, whether I'm not talking about right or wrong, because hell, if you kill someone in self-defense, it's still murder, right? You're still killing someone, right? But right or wrong, that's not necessarily my efficacy. Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, I'm reading a whole bunch of chat, so seriously. Base department. I was pregnant, Liz. I was pregnant and married. It was a disaster. I'm sorry, you chose the wrong person. That's the consequences you have to bear, right? No one forced you to get pregnant. No one forced you to get married. This is the thing. At the end of the day, people don't understand accountability, right? You chose the life you chose. Suffer the consequences that will come from it. Right? You gotta learn to suffer the consequences that you pretty much made. I'm 52 and I've heard this BS all my life. No access to abortion means lie, right? That's a lie. I mean, more women don't die because no access to abortion. How about, you know what? Just have the kid. How about that? They probably die because they do stupid shit. So let's be honest. 52 and Liz, you're not really making too much sense. Whis, I love your voice. I love you too, my brother. I love you too. Guys, haters, disagreeers, trolls, I still have mad respect for you guys. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I agree. Or just stop getting effed all the time. Again, stop doing hookup culture. Right? Stop consenting to sex with men you don't see a future with. How about be responsible? Lack of access to abortion kills women. You are wrong. Miscarriages kill. Do you know how many percentage of women actually have miscarriages? You said lack of access to abortion. How about do not abort, right? And then you don't have to worry about that. How about actually give birth, right? And then if you give birth, you have access to hospitals, right? So that's ridiculous. Do you know how many women die? Please tell me. Educate me. I mean, like, again, educate me. Because how many women die from miscarriages? Because, again, right? A miscarriage is different than an abortion. That's not what we're talking about. Plus, you can go to a hospital for that too, okay? I'm not talking about having an abortion. You can go to a hospital. Yeah, zero self-respect. They just want to have fun. 100% Gucci, exactly. Again, let's just be honest. You are irresponsible. You just want to have fun. You want to consent to sex? Great for you. I'm not trying to control, right? I'm not going to control what you're doing. I'm just trying to be honest about it. You're irresponsible, right? Let's be honest. You're irresponsible. You just want to murder your unborn child, right? That's it. Let's be honest about it. Right? That's my problem with the whole. That's my problem with the whole pro-abortion movement, right? Let's be honest. Be honest. You are irresponsible women. You're irresponsible women. You chose the wrong men, and now you just want to take away that said responsibility. You had sex with men you're not in a relationship with, you barely know, and you don't see a future with, so you just want to have an abortion to take away those responsibilities. Because, again, you could have get a condom, wear a condom, birth control, plan B, 3 methods already, or abstinence. So many ways to not get pregnant, and yet you still are stupid enough to get pregnant. And then, because of your irresponsibility, you want to take away those consequences. You know? So, let's be honest about it. That's it. No, Jackie Chan is... The guy's a amazing action hero. Having sex with protection is irresponsible because some responsible doesn't work. If you make mistake once with one person, that means you deserve to not afford a kid. If you think you can't afford a kid, don't have sex, right? But I mean, plan B, like seriously, be on birth control pill, right? It's like there's so. This is dishonest. Stop talking about the 0.1%, because let's be honest, okay? A woman that uses a condom, birth control, plan B, at least those 3, and you think that she still has kids? That's like the 1% of the 1%. Let's be honest. Stop using the most rarest of cases. Stop using it. Majority of the time, it's irresponsible women. Irresponsible women having sex with men they don't know, they don't care about, just because we want to have sex. That's why I'm tired that you're not being honest. No, Shawner, or not sexist towards women, right? It's accountability. It's accountability. Just don't have sex. Just because it's so easy for you, it doesn't mean us normal people don't want to have fun. Let's say this, right? Some people think beating other people are fun, right? Some people think murder is fun. Some people think harming others are fun. But guess what? Guess what? There are consequences to your actions. So I think sex is great too. But if it happens, right? If the person I'm having sex with get pregnant, that is a mistake. That is a responsibility I have to take up. Right? Only idiots are they will do everything they can to shirk responsibility, to ignore consequences. I'm not part, right? Let's again, Raylo girl, you're being dishonest. I'm talking about the results of your pleasure, right? I'm talking about the results of your pleasure. Great, have all the sex you want. Have all the supposed protected sex you have. Because supposedly, you're using a condom, you're on birth control pill, you use plan B, and you still get pregnant? Okay, right? You're the 1% of the 1%. But you're being dishonest. That doesn't happen in most cases, in the majority of cases. So, no. You just equated the result of sex with the result of... No, I equated the result of getting pregnant. Right? Getting pregnant. That's the thing. I mean, yeah. Wow, see, they just... I mean, great. You want to have fun? Cool. But let's be honest. Your fun resulted in your consequences. Organics. What is up, my brother? To be honest... Is there too many people? There are many places suffering from a low birth rate. The condom never breaks. Again, you use one. See, you're using one metric, right? Condoms. It is rare, right? You use condoms, birth control, and plan B and still get pregnant. It is rare. Period. That shit is rare. You're being dishonest. You're being dishonest. It is rare. Would try to make choices for women while being a male. No, I'm not making choices for a woman. You want to make whatever choices you want to make. You want to abort, up to you. But be honest about it, right? You want to kill the baby, right? Kill the baby. Take away your consequences, all right? Let's be honest about it. That's it. You can do whatever you want. I believe in adults making their own choices, but be honest. You are trying to take away your consequences of your mistake of doing something foolish because of, quick pleasures, but you are murdering an unborn child, right? And if you are in the same boat of women's choices, then you should be loving this, right? If you support women's choice to abort a child, you should also support a man's choice to be a deadbeat father. You should also be supporting a man's choice to be a deadbeat father. You should be advocating for that. As much as you advocate, right? As much as women advocate for women to be a child, you should, on the same token, be advocating for men to be deadbeat fathers, for men to leave children. You should be consistent with your logic. But guess what? Women that support other women aborting children are never consistent with their logic. Because by the same token, you support a woman aborting a child, you would never support a man for abandoning a child. You would never support a man for abandoning a child. You would never support a deadbeat father, right? But you would definitely support a deadbeat mother, right? You would definitely support a woman that will shirk her responsibilities. You would definitely support a woman, right, to abort a child. Never support a man leaving a child. That is the inconsistency in women's logic. Yes, you're killing a part of yourself. I agree. Okay, Raylo, she ain't a deadbeat mother if she ain't a mother no more, for real. See, that's the thing, right? Women have that choice, right? She ain't a deadbeat mother because she aborted her child. A man can't abort his child. So now you put a man in that situation. So that's the thing where now you must support a deadbeat father too. Because again, right? You should not accepting his aborting of his child, right? Not accepting it. Women trap men. Yeah. I don't disagree, right? You do learn from mistakes. You do learn from your mistakes. I don't disagree that you don't learn from, that you do learn from your mistakes. But, some mistakes, they have, pretty big consequences, right? Murder is big. Yep, murder is gonna be. Here's the question. Here's the question for every man: If your wife comes home pregnant with another man's baby, do you support the abortion? I don't support the abortion. I support the divorce. I don't support the divorce. The abortion. I support the divorce. That good question. Reggie said. Here's the question for every man: If your wife comes home pregnant with another man's baby, do you support the abortion? I support the divorce. Let her suffer the consequences of carrying another man's baby. I support divorce. Gia, exactly. All they care about is effing, not about life. It's their jobs, yeah? I mean, it's not like I don't agree. Legal abortion is safer. I don't disagree. I'm not trying to say that, women should, illegal abortion. I'm not saying that, but you gotta be honest that that's what you're doing. You're killing it. You're killing your baby, and you're trying to take away. You're a man. Your opinion doesn't matter. No, everyone's opinion matters, right? Your opinion matters. Whether you agree or disagree with opinion, that's up to you. But everyone's opinions matters. I mean, everyone's opinion matters to that person. So my opinion matters to me. Whether it matters to you or not, that's up to you. I would tell my wife to move in with that man. I would want, yes. We're getting a divorce. Hell yes, they're divorced. I divorce her and make sure no child support or alimony, 100%. No, I didn't delete the mods, right? Please don't curse. Try to, misspell curses or, really triggering words, because YouTube will shadow ban or ban the live stream. So, you could just, jumble up the words if you're going to say something, if you're going to say curses. Well, then you're the man who's going to pay that child support for that child is not yours, and divorce and all the other problems you are sure you don't want to. I've heard those cases, Reggie. I've heard those cases, right? Of a woman pregnant in the marriage, getting pregnant in the marriage, and then the man having to pay. That is F up, right? That is effed up. And I don't know. That is terrible. I definitely say that's terrible. I will fight the shit out of that. I would fight the shit out of that. Gotta bring a lawyer into it. The same thing is a man gets another woman pregnant. Some men cheat more than women. So don't get married if you don't really love that person. I agree, right? Don't get married if you don't really love that person. Another question. What if your wife was R-word? Please, try to not say triggered words. R-word by a man and is traumatized by that. Would you support those traumatic experiences? Yeah, I would. Again, it's not about. It is understandable, right? The two cases about always talk about, right? Incest, and the R word. Okay, I get it, right? I'm not saying that's not, I wouldn't support it, but those are. Let's be honest. Those are like 1%. 1%. Maybe let's even make it bigger, right? Maybe that's 5% of all abortions, right? Maybe that's 5% of all abortions. That's not the majority of them. So it's rare regardless. Medical care. I agree. I wasn't making fun of him. I don't believe a mole is equivalent to a human life. Okay. Again, I just wanted to have a fun back and forth. If you guys are bored, I'm bored. Let's be respectful to each other, right? No judge is going to let you divorce your pregnant wife without paying costs. You're going to be proclaimed as the father that child while she gets pregnant, and you will not escape that. What? I don't disagree, right? I don't disagree that those are effed up situations, and I've heard those situations happen, right? What Reggie said, I agree that those situations have happened. I mean, seriously, right? I would say this, right? If she's gonna get an abortion, it is what it is. It's not like I'm supporting or not supporting it. I just, that is a tough question, right? I agree that those cases do happen to men, right? And I'm definitely not in favor of those kind of terrible things happening. She is correct. I mean, that's why I hate how the court system is, right? If the child isn't yours, you're not responsible. It's divorce court and walk out. I mean, hell, you may not, just be a deadbeat. Don't pay for it, but you gotta fight it. I mean, I agree that those terrible things happen. That's why I'm single. I don't trust anyone anymore. Ah, Gia, that's terrible. But I kind of understand it. I kind of definitely understand. If you can't afford it, keep your legs closed. I agree. If she tries to take you to court and the kid's not yours, they pay now and fight it. Right? Definitely got to fight it. You definitely got to fight it, right? Things like that is crazy. Thank you guys for all being here, right? I mean, we're just trying to, have some fun, right? Have some back and forth. Men have no rights. I agree. I agree. Gia rocks. Yes. If you can't afford it, use proper protection. Yeah. Like actually children. Correct. The legal system is against men, particularly average men, right? Particularly average men. The system is against average men. No, Gia, you're base. I love it. You're base. You're the MVP. The MVP. I love it. You're amazing. Sorry. Hello, Coochie. I missed your comment. I didn't see it. My bad. It's hard, right? People were saying a lot of stuff. What do you say about children? Please repeat your comment. I mean, like, children, babies, I kind of put them all in the same category. Right? Men are treated like garbage by family court. 100%. Men are treated like garbage by family court. Exactly. What if pregnant at 15 because of a... That is terrible. Yeah, I mean, understandable, right? Again, in the terrible cases, I would support it, right? Again, that's not the average, right? Kids are great. I agree. Lord forbid you think about the consequences of your actions in advance. 100%. Please think about the consequences. Children, baby, are all a gift. 100%. I agree. Hello. So you're saying me, R word, at the age of 11, I was supposed to have a baby when I was a baby. No. Again, I'm sorry. Hello, Coochie. Don't be disingenuous. I'm not talking about the terrible cases, right? I'm not talking about the terrible cases and the rare cases. Okay? I'm not saying that. Plus, you're a child. You are young, so it's hard for you to think about consequences. Young, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about adults, full-grown women, right? Women that are 18, 21, and older, right? Women that are not, young and like, are not like, they're smarter than that. So that's what I'm talking about. Again, cases is dishonest, is disingenuous. Okay? Most people who get abortion are not children. Most people who get abortion are not R-worded. Okay? Most abortions are women trying to rectify a mistake. Right? Most abortions are women trying to rectify mistakes. That is what I'm talking about. I'm in full support of, the bad situations. Okay, 100%. Those should be legal, should be made easy access for the rare cases. 100% I agree. I'm talking about the irresponsible women. That's what I'm talking about. Irresponsible women just want to have fun. Let's have some sex with some men I don't know, right? Some men I don't like. Some men that, I don't even know if he will be a good father. Men that I'm not in a relationship with. That's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. Why would I have to lie? I don't believe you. I mean, yeah. Please like the stream. It helps me out. Please stream, right? Just a small act of liking the stream helps me out. Please, right? You guys are amazing. We're just having a conversation. The deadbeat dad is this one right here, right? If you are in support of women aborting their children, their babies, you should also support men for being deadbeats. Is this channel for incels or for 4chan members? It's for people who want to have a discussion. It's for people who just wants to have a discussion, a back and forth. If you guys are bored, let's have a discussion. Let's have a back and forth. Again, happy ever, dude. Bad cases, I agree with, right? When the R word happens, okay, we can it's understandable. It's 100% a lot of men who are deadbeats. I don't know about 100%, but if you support women aborting children, you should also support deadbeats, right? If you want to support women for not caring about child, you should also support men for not caring about theirs. That's why women just want to be happy and have a family, but men ruin it. No, the men you choose ruin it. Hello, Coochie. The men you choose ruin it. Choose men, right? Choose men that want to be husbands, that want to be fathers. Bobby Lee comes, get your cousin. Bobby Lee! You don't seem very happy, dude. Why does a man who clearly doesn't get laid care about abortion? McFly, I care about consequences. I care about, accountability. And plus, again, I said this early on. I have 2 baby mamas, right? Again, whether it's a whole big story. If you see my channel, I've talked about it before. If you think I have not gotten laid, I wish I haven't. So I wouldn't have to deal with baby mama issues, right? Why is a bad case exceptions? I think the bad cases happen under 1% of the time, 5% of the time. It's not. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. But again, it's not the majority. It's not the general conversation, right? I don't use the exception to talk about the majority. Why do men act like they are some great guy, then change on us? Changes on you. The men you chose, stop choosing men, right? That has no boundaries, no morals, have a shitty personality. Choose men that are on his game, right? Choose men that are about his shit. For being here, you guys are amazing, right? Much love, right? Much love for haters, disagreeers, whatever. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm just wanting to create an environment where we can talk. I think a lot of the problem today, right, that we can't talk to each other. I will not insult you guys. I want to be respectful to you guys. I just want to have a conversation. Create a chat where we can talk to each other, right? That's what I want to do. How many chicas rejected this dude? None, because he man, I wish I did, right? I wish I did. If I like dudes, I wouldn't have baby mamas. I wouldn't have baby mama problems. So sometimes I wish, I wish gay was a choice. Is it? I mean, it could be, right? I mean, who knows? Oh, she was a very, Gia was a girl a lady, a woman, speaking some base ass shit. If that kid is unwanted, why does society have to pay for that unwanted child? Again, if the kid was unwanted, don't have it. Don't have sex. Sometimes us as human beings don't realize what sex does. The purpose of sex. I get it, right? Sex is fun. I love sex as much as another person. But we have to understand, right? There are consequences to sex. STDs, right? That's a consequences. That's a consequence. Pregnancy, it's a consequences. If it happens because of your irresponsibility, you got to suffer the consequences, right? Just like if you got an STD, you got to suffer the consequences. If you want to, nothing is not many things in life is consequence free. Abortion is an amazing gift. That is an insane statement. I've never heard anyone says that. Abortion is an amazing gift. Abortion allows women to start over and be careful the next time. Why the first time? Why weren't you careful the first time? That is an insane statement. Yo, Vibe, you are crazy. That is a crazy statement. That is a crazy statement. Orgasm is the consequences I'm willing to pay. I mean, again, that's not the only consequence. So Vibes is a murderer. I agree. Vibes is. He's a it is what it is. Being a degenerate, there's problems that come along with it. Only a liberal would say crazy shit like that. Ralph, I agree. I mean, that's some crazy ass stuff. That's some crazy ass stuff. I can ask you the same thing. Why didn't you condom up? You got no. See, the two baby mamas. I was in one was a marriage. I call it a baby mama, right? One was an ex-wife. One I was in a relationship with, right? Shit happens. Shit happens. I was in a committed relationship with both of them. So this wasn't like a fling or anything. Couple years long. Right? But I don't blame nothing like that. I love my kids. I take care of my kids. So shit happens all in love and want something. But I take care of my responsibility. My consequences, right? I mean, like, I accept the consequences, right? You gotta take care of your kids. You accept the heartbreak. I mean, like, seriously, I was hurt. But I accept it, right? That's the consequences I gotta bear. Why is that crazy? Help her find her true child she really wanted. That is insane, bro. Vibe, you are some crazy. That's some crazy statement. I mean, like, again, right? I just think that as adults, right? We don't need to make the mistake. You don't have to make the mistake. You can learn from other people. You don't have to make the mistake. Sex is in love. I agree, right? I agree. Sex is in love. Like, be in a committed relationship with someone. All right? Diesel, I don't. More liberal, bro. I'm spitting blanks. Yes, he only engaged me. Again, Jerry, I mean, like, there's a lot of people. What? Say the things you want to say again, right? I mean, no wonder he's ignoring me. I'm not trying to ignore you, right? I'm trying to say certain comments, but then other ones come. Bro, you're worried about a zygotes. This is the thing with the whole thing with zygotes thing is stupid, right? The whole thing with zygotes shit is stupid. It's still a developing baby. It's a developing human, right? I don't care. We're all a clump of cells. We're all a clump of cells. That doesn't make it right for us to, just, destroy something, right? You don't care about kids. You care about controlling society. I care about kids 100%. I care about kids, and I care about, taking care of your responsibilities, right? I care about you suffering the consequences of your actions, right? You're a clump of cells. Everyone's a huge clump of cells. Like, you care about the stage of development is idiotic. Plus, a lot of abortions doesn't happen at the zygote stage. Like, seriously, why don't you just take the plan B? Two things can be true at once, right? Then why focus on abortion and not the foster care system? Two things can be true at once. The system needs to be revamped. It's not like I neglect that, but again, right? It's two things can be true at once. We do need to revamp and better our foster care system. That's a lie. Who's saying Plan B is illegal? Doesn't mean that I support everything. I don't support every people's decision, right? Plan B should be a more suitable birth control method than an abortion. I'd rather you take a Plan B than get an abortion, right? It doesn't mean that I support every decision. Again, it's just we're just having a conversation too. So you can't name contraceptives hard to get while also making abortion illegal. What the F? I'm not in support of making contraceptives hard to get. I'm not in support of making contraceptives hard to get. That is not what I'm talking about, right? That's not what I'm on. So, I mean, I agree. I don't think government should be involved in personal matters. But sometimes, right, the government is, there to, I don't know, dole out consequences too, right? The laws and shit like that. It is there to, dole out consequences and, to protect the stupid. It is what it is. But you're pro-choice. Thousands of pro-choice people are the reason contraceptives are hard to access. Here's the thing, right? I'm pro-choice in the way that we are adults. You should do what you want to do, right? Do what you want to do. Doesn't mean that you don't suffer the consequences from your actions. It's your camp's responsibility. Right? Freedom for the people. Freedom for the people. Why are you sensitive? Just don't. Why are you sensitive so much? Just don't say curse words, right? I mean, like, YouTube will, it's not alive till it's alive until it gets a name. That's crazy. If report, then it's our taxes. I don't want my taxes. I agree, right? Our taxes shouldn't be going to that, right? That should be a you want to do it, pay for it yourself. You want to do it, pay for yourself. It's not alive till it's registered. I understand your point, but in reality, it causes more harm than good. I don't see it like that. I don't see it causing more harm, right? I don't see it causing more harm. What if that's some crazy statement? If Southerners wanted to still own slaves, it's okay for them. I don't think it's okay to harm others, right? And I think slavery is a harmful thing. Employment, now if you want to employ people, but slavery, I think it's harmful. Common sense, Gia, exactly. She's definitely. We can agree to disagree. Then think. No, I love it, right, Jerry? I love it. We can agree to disagree. Thank you for the conversation. That is what I want, right? Promoting a conversation, right? That's what I want. I'm respectful conversation. I love you. I respect you, right? That's what I want to do. I respect everyone in chat. Mad respect to everyone in chat. Agree or disagree, I don't mind, right? Mad respect for your opinions. I love your opinions. Sorry if I can't read everyone's opinions, right? Sorry if I can't read everyone's opinions, but I respect all your opinions. Even when I supported abortion rights, I knew the embryos and fetuses were alive. That's the thing. As long as you're honest about it, it is what it is. That's why I said, I'm pro-choice, but I'm gonna be honest. Abortion is murder. Let's be honest about that, right? Do what you want to do. We're all adults. Do what you want to. Jasmine, what is up? What you want to do, right? We're all adults, but let's be honest. Abortion is murder. It's taking away your consequences. Let's be honest. Thank you for being here, Jasmine. You know what? It's like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's not something that's dead. Number one is a yes with no questions asked. 100%. No, 100%. Right? I mean, of course, yeah. Number one is depending who you ask, but for me, I believe it's murder, right? Your opinion is your opinion.
Chị ngắt cái lá đi thì em chỉ cần cái cọng. Dạ rằng này. Cũng được đấy. Ồ, nó clean ở dưới sạch sẽ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chứ nó răng còn tốt nữa. I didn't know. So
Mà nhìn mà cũng biết là tốt rồi, chứ mà muốn nó kiểm tra.
D. Victor, my opinion on abortion changes depending on how the public debate unfolds. I believe there are indeed irresponsible women who use abortion as a clutch. And that's my point, right? That's my target audience, right? That's the target I'm going for. It's the people who are irresponsible, right? It's irresponsible people. Let's be honest. That's what I'm talking about. If a woman is pregnant, it's nobody's fucking business. Okay. By the same token, if a woman is pregnant, it's nobody's effing business. If a man is deadbeat, right? If a man leaves his child, it's no one's business. Yet society will call that man a deadbeat. Society will look down on that man. Guess what? See that it's. We always say that's no one's business when it comes to women, but when it's men's business, it's everyone's business, right? That's funny. Right? It's no one's business what women do, but it's everyone's business what men do, right? If men are bad, it's everyone's business. EBT mamas loves pro-choice. People say it ain't murder because the fetus isn't considered a human being. But people don't realize that they're killing a cultivating fetus to be a human. I agree. GDA, I agree. If you only care about a person after they are born and not being grown, not the baby growing, that's not cool. Babies are babies. I 100% agree. Now, GDA said, I can't stand people who say abortion shouldn't be criminalized. Here's my thing, right? Whether criminalized or not, I'm not necessarily have a clear, distinct opinion on it, but I would want to say this, right? Be honest, it is still murder, right? Whether it's criminalized or not, it is murder, and you are trying to take away your consequences. That's what I'm saying, right? Let's be honest about it. Too many unmarried people sleeping with many people, 100%. Sleeping with many people and not caring about the consequences. That is what I'm talking about. You want to do what you want to do? Cool. Do what you want to do. But understand that there are consequences to your actions. Everyone knows this is it. And everyone knows it is. The point is that they lie. 100% friends. Friends, exactly. Big bars. What is up, my brother? I missed you. My brother. How you doing? I missed you. They make up things to make themselves feel better. They know abortion. Exactly, Gia. Girl, if I could like, give you an MVP, I would, right? Gia, my sister, 100% base. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? We are adults. Do what you want to do, right? Do what you want to do. Adult. We are all adults, but be honest about it. Abortion is murder. Abortion is you trying to take away the consequences of your irresponsible actions. Period. Just because I'm a lady with a penis doesn't mean I'm not a real lady. You're crazy. Gia has my vote, girl. She's on point. I love her. That girl deserves. She's the MVP of the chat. MVP of the chat. I love it. Right? You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Right? I love you guys. Look, I don't think anyone here is dumb. We all have our own unique experiences. I agree, Reggie. I agree. We're just talking, right? We're all adults. We're just talking. hopefully we're having fun, right? Having fun going back and forth. I think it's therapeutic. I think it's fun to just, conversate, right? Do y'all ever watch the video when a baby murdered? Did you hear the? Oh my! I didn't hear no baby scream. I've seen a video of the suctioning. Oh my God, that's disgusting. I can't watch that again. I can't watch that again. That's the thing where that's just it was a disgusting sight. I saw a video. I mean, if it's a true video, seeing how a baby get aborted, that breaks the heart. Totally agree with number 2. Like, people just want to experience pleasure, actually think of the consequences. 100%. GDA 100%. They took a clump to it. Really? Oh my God, yeah. That was horrific. Delivered your daughter at home. Badass, Ralph. That's some crazy ass stuff. I don't know if I had the heart for that. That's some crazy stuff, but wow, that's cool. I want to say, guys, I love you. You guys are all amazing, right? Please subscribe if you guys could. Please subscribe if you guys could. I love creating these little prompts where we could talk to each other, where we can, we could have a nice, respectful back and forth. You guys are amazing. Please like the stream too. Please like the stream. It helps out, right? Please subscribe if you guys could. Your brother has 8 kids. Man, that guy is like, whoo, he's active. Your brother's active. Worst thing to experience, and if you could opt out of it, would you? Abortion abuse is crazy. If you're that lady who's on her 5th abortion, exactly. And that is the thing. That is what I'm talking about. Irresponsible women that's like on their 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. That's the thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the 1%. When the bad things happen to women. I agree. I understand that. 5. What is up? What is up? Abortion destroys the woman on the can't have a baby ever after that. I've heard abortion really messes women's insides, and that's the thing where, why do that, right? Just like, if you have sex, do all the things you could do to prevent it, and how about be in a relationship, right? Be in a relationship if you want to have sex. Abortion is not birth control. 100%. Big bars. Exactly. Abortion post 6 weeks is wild. That's the thing where it's insane, right? I knew a woman who pops out kids in abortion, adoption. I mean, yeah, you could. That's the thing where I do agree that our foster care system should be revamped and improved. But yes, I believe put your kids up for adoption. Put your kids up for adoption if you don't want to take care of your kid, right? Abortion is completely unnecessary because birth control is widely available. Abstinence is a thing. Adoption is another thing. There's so many ways. Like I said, abortion should be only the worst case scenario, right? Only the worst case scenario. Abortion is absolutely birth control. It's the ultimate birth control. It is the ultimate, and it shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be a birth control method, but it is. And that's what I'm talking about, right? The irresponsible women that use birth control use abortion as a birth control. right? Abortion over adoption, 100%. No, I agree with that, right? Put your unwanted baby for adoption then, right? Thank you, J5. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Please subscribe if you guys could, right? It's helpful. Please subscribe if you guys could. Please like the stream. It's helpful for me. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I try to do this, right? I want to promote a where we could talk to each other, right? I think us as people, civilized people, we don't talk to each other enough. We shouldn't hate each other. I don't hate people who disagree, right? I don't hate people who disagree, right? Let's have a respectful conversation. We're adults. We should be able to talk to each other, right? I hope the promote a chat. I want to promote a chat that we could talk to each other. Even if we disagree, we can agree to disagree. Abortion is to keep the population down of unwanted kids. That is insane. Vibes, you say some crazy ass stuff, right? You say some controversial shit. I would say that. Things you say are quite controversial. So that's some crazy stuff. But I don't necessarily disagree, right? And I think that's not a good thing. Right? Breakfast sandwich. I don't know what to say to that, right? I don't know what to say to that, but thank you guys for being here. I want to, show my guys are amazing. Vibes is a liberal. Definitely Vibes is a liberal, right? He's a crazy ass liberal. Right? He's crazy controversial stuff, which is cool. It's all good. A breakfast sandwich. I don't know what to even say to that one. Abortion is disgusting, 100% murder, but I'm also pro-choice because we've been given the free will to do horrible stuff and reap the consequences. Justice Black, 100%. I agree. Yeah, same wavelength, right? We think the exact same, right? I don't, abortion is disgusting, but you know what? We're adults. Do the terrible shit you want to do, but you should reap the consequences of your actions, 100%. Absolutely liberal. You guys got it. And Vibes, right? That's the thing. I don't mind. I respect people with different point of views. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Vibes just proved you can make this shit up. Abortion is a blessing as to not be stuck with unwanted kids. You're crazy. No, it's not. That's not a blessing, right? That's not a blessing. And if kids are unwanted, don't do things to create children. Don't do things to create children, or just put them up for adoption, right? Didn't 28% of Gen Zs get aborted? Is it? I don't know. Is that true? I don't know. I mean, educate me. That's why I love talking to chat, right? I'm not saying I don't claim to be, smarter than anyone else. Just a man with sharing opinions with, my fellow internet strangers, right? I love you guys. I think it's an unfortunate, terrible thing that will never go away, truly. I do understand pragmatism and find it should stay 15 weeks max or second trimester, not to be promoted, though. I agree. I mean, and this is a thing where I don't think it's going to go away, but it helps if we talk to each other, right? Come kind of understanding or, just have a conversation with each other. I think that's a good thing, right? That's so sad that people are on the abort side, right? I agree. I definitely agree that it is sad. Instead of promoting safe sex, instead of promoting abstinence or having sex with someone or you believe in will be a good father you're in a relationship with, or adoption, abortion should be only the extreme cases. Boy, these girls really don't know how to keep their leg closed. So innocent have to suffer. Exactly. Hell, you know what was it? Texas, I think Houston, I think Atlanta. They're experiencing a high STD rate. Right? They're experiencing a high STD rate. So many cities in America are experiencing a high STD rate. Please, please, right? Keep your legs closed. Stop having sex with random people. Stop doing hookup culture. I'm sorry. Hookup culture is destroying our civilization, right? It's destroying people. We are experiencing, multiple cities in the US are experiencing a high STD rate, right? We are experiencing a high STD rate. Please, close your legs. It's not helpful to nobody. Why are we spreading all these like diseases? The highest abortion nations are Vietnam, really. Britain in the last 5 years, though the birth rate in are higher. That's interesting. I did not know that. That is an interesting thing. I gotta look it up. France, thank you for the information. I love it. I love it when chat educate me, right? I gotta look that up. I did not know that. That's the highest abortion nation. That's interesting. I'm a little surprised about that, but that's interesting. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for educating me. Close the legs. You want to have crazy sex, remove your eggs. Plus, when you have sex with people, you are having sex with everyone before them. And that is the STD thing, right? You are having sex with all the other people they had sex with. That is why you get STDs. Abstinence only. Education is responsible for high STD rates. Teaching safe sex reduces STDs. I agree, right? That's the thing. Why is like HIV should be gone, right? HIV should be gone. Yet why we're having a resurgence of HIV cases. We are having a resurgence of HIV cases. There's a problem. We are experiencing a degeneracy problem, right? Hedonism. Come on, like be adults, control yourself. At least have sex, an actual a boyfriend, a girlfriend, right? Someone you marry. Like, come on, have sex with a long-term committed partner. Stop doing like the hookup culture shit. Add another alternative hole. Reggie, get a sex doll. Yo, sex robots are, it's going to be a thing, right? Sex robots are going to be a thing. So look out for that. Maybe that will, alternative hole is a nasty work. I agree. It is some nasty work. I agree. Some nasty stuff. Some crazy stuff. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here, right? Thank you guys for, joining the chat, talking back and forth. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, right? Had to say it, Reggie, you're crazy. I love you. I love you, my brother. I love you. Why do we gotta stop being sexually free without consequences? That's the power and gift of abortion. Bro, you are a crazy thing. I mean, like, you don't have to stop, but there's consequences, right? Right? The abortion thing is one thing, but we have a high D rate right now. Many cities in America are experiencing a high STD rate. That just shows you that people. So some people do flings like it's nothing. Can't even have a monogamous situationship for half a year at the very least. Exactly. I mean, like, so many, I think that's a detriment to society. Laughing Man, my brother, what is up? I missed ya. What is up, my brother? What is up? Barf Reggie. Yeah, STD is crazy. It's like 1 in 5. That is insane. Yo, that's why I'm like, you can't even have fun. That's the problem. You can't even have fun, right? You think that having fun is great, but like, you see all that shit? Like, Evil Eddie, my brother, I love you. I love you. super gonorrhea? This is super gonorrhea? No, and yo, a lot of STDs are not curable. I'm good. I'm done. I'm staying away from the hooker culture scene. STI is gonna be higher than 1/5 cause. Oh wow. HPV? Wow. Men's reproductive right is the condom. I agree. Reggie isn't breathing. Ah, okay. Look at that. STI infections curable. STD disease incurable. Evil Eddie coming with the knowledge. That's why my chat is. A lot of people in my chat are mad ass smart. I love it.
Chị có thấy túi hạng ở đâu không nhỉ?
Wisdom. If abortion is murder, raising children without support, education, or guidance is worse. I don't know if that's worse. For those who can't provide, abortion may be the better consequence. How about, for those who can't provide, how about don't have sex? How about that, right? You shouldn't be, it's like, again, if you couldn't provide, you think you'll be smart enough to have safe sex? Like, let's be honest, right? If you can't provide, right? If you're not smart enough to educate, if you're not smart enough to guide, right? You think you're smart enough to have safe sex? I'm sorry, you're not. You're already an irresponsible person. So really, you shouldn't be doing any of the work. Because again, I wouldn't be surprised you're spreading, some transmittable disease or virus. So really, Santanos, how about just put up adoption? 100%. I agree. Simon, exactly. Abortion is murder. Abortion is murder, literally. What else could it be? 100% agree. Yo, Reggie, you're crazy. Reggie, you're crazy. Wear protection. I agree. I mean, wear protection, birth control, plan B. Jimmy hat, yeah. So any kid that's one year old and older is a person, but someone 3 weeks. So any kid that's 1 year older is a person, but someone 3 weeks or some isn't. I agree. I think it's all human, right? It's all the human species. Oh, I wouldn't wear protection personally with someone who I suspect might have something. I wouldn't even deal with someone that has something. I'm not into hookup culture. I don't participate in hookup culture. I don't participate in situation culture, right? The situationship thing. I think it's just a bunch of hedonistic degenerates. Yo, Mr. Dazed. If we have gender reveal parties, why not have abortion reveal? It would have been a boy. Yo, that is some crazy thing. I didn't even think about that. That's some crazy ass shit. Yo, I love that. That's some effed up. That's some effed up thought right there. That's an effed up thought. Dark humor. Yo, that is dark. Yo. I like me some dark humor. So that was funny as shit. Guys, thank you for being here. Please like the live. It helps me out, right? Please like the live. Most of liberal births are aborted or put up for adoption. Just look up many, mostly. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised that they would do that stuff. Both is murder, yeah. Riding my bike fast, truck pull up on in front of me, stopped, then I was suddenly supernaturally stopped next to his door. That's some crazy stuff. Michael, what is up? What is up, guys? You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here, right? Thank you for, spending your time with me. Right? You guys are amazing. I love you. I respect you. Yes. Please click the live. Please subscribe. You guys are amazing, right? Eddie, I love that. Yes, it gives you a non-literal protection, right? Friends, thank you. I love it. I love it. I want to promote that, right? Good conversation. I love it. I want to. If you guys have topics, prompt ideas, please, comment section, right? When the live is over, please, if you guys have any, topics we could discuss, I would love it, right? So please comment it. Please subscribe if you guys could. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I respect you guys, right? Agreeers, disagreeers, haters, trolls. I respect you guys nonetheless. But you guys are amazing, right? I think that's it for tonight. I love you guys. What about Christ? I believe in I support people who believe in whatever religion. I love you, all right? I think that's it for tonight, all right? So, mad respect to everyone. Agree, disagree. Still, I want to create an environment where we can talk to each other, where we can be respectful to each other. So, if you guys like it, please subscribe for more, So, I love you guys, right? You guys are amazing. No, I don't want to debate about Christianity. I'm not really, I'm not good with religion. I don't know a whole lot about religion, so I don't debate Christianity. I love you guys. Please follow for more. You guys are amazing, right? Please check out my other videos if you guys could. It helps me out. Later, guys. Later.